Well, I'm back out. We're here, you know where I am. Yep, I'm here at East Halton. And I forgot I fished in Bay 59 on one of the sessions, so that's where we're at. I've got that snag over there to my right. Nice ledge down there before I hit the weed, so that's all good, but it does float up. But here we are. It is Sunday, the 21st of April, and yeah, I'm sea fishing today, so this is a sea fishing video, but I'm gonna have a cook up. Yeah, I am gonna have a cook up, and that's why I'm here. So if you want to carry on watching, give us a chance. Give it a chance if you've not watched it before, and give it a watch. Let's cut for the intro. It is absolutely stunning here. I hope you enjoyed that intro. It's a few people that like it. I like it. Tom likes it. Tom created it, so thank you, Tom. This isn't going to be a thank you video before you start watching this. I don't want you to think that I'm going to start thanking everybody, because I bloody well ain't. But here I am fishing, and I'm back at East Halton because I was going to come Friday and then hit the beach on today. But the wind is blowing northeast and it is freezing. Well, it ain't freezing, but it's got a right cold snap in that. So I've got a bit of luxury with my van today. It's still not warmed up in spring. Hopefully that sun will keep getting high in the sky, and hopefully it'll warm the land up and we'll start getting some warmer days. But we were at the beach yesterday, in the last video last week. That was an enjoyable blank, like the blank in the previous one at the river. Let's hope it's not a blank today, or else that'll be free on the trot, but never mind. It don't matter, does it? Do you know, it's just pleasurable when I turned up here. The sun was in the sky, so I felt some warmth, and the birds are twittering. There's skylarks in the sky. It was just absolutely fantastic, and I get to have a cook up in the van in luxury. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to today, and that's what it's all about. Fishing isn't about catching all the time, it isn't about specimen fish. It's just about getting out, fishing, clearing your mind of all your woes. Let's not get into all that sort of stuff, eh? There's plenty of that going on YouTube. But it's just about clearing your mind and going home and just enjoying being in a different environment. And yeah, freezing your nibbles off if it's wind. If I didn't have the clothes I had on, I'd be cold. I'd have to put a bra on if I just had a t-shirt, I'll tell you. But so, yeah, that's it. When I get to the beaches, I'm gonna have the odd cook up there. It might be a toasted cheese sandwich, it might be a steak bake heated up in my pan, because apparently that's a cracking meal, and it certainly sounds good to me. So there's all sorts of stuff. I've realised I can take some food in my bait bag with my stinky squid and black lug and everything, so I can keep the food and just take what I need and have a quick cook up. Because sometimes when you're fishing, it's nice to have something warm, but on those really hot sunny days, it'll be sardine and tomato sandwiches with cucumber in, and I'll eat like a king like that. So I'm gonna have a cook up in a minute. Next time you see me, I will be having a cook up. I've got the rods out, got the reels, we've got the pen spin fishers, we've got the usual gear. Can't think of the word, but there you go. This is all ad lib. And I've got the Verns Cobra KW oxygen rods. Good stretch out, hopefully not get snagged. The water is coming in. Let me show you this from Bay 59. Water's coming in, so I've got time to have a cook up, something to eat, and if I get hungry later on, I'll have another cook up. High tide is 5:30. I haven't got laryngitis, as you can probably note, that I'm talking quite a lot, so that's good, isn't it? Because if I get laryngitis, as I think it was Tony in Alan Castaway's live last night, I'll just have to learn Braille or sign language, won't I? Well, not Braille, that ain't no good, is it? Sign language, do all this sort of laughing and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, I'm all good. Let's get away from that. Where was I? Yeah, 5:30 high tide. I think it's a 6.3, something like that. It's gonna be a good day. If I catch, I catch. If I don't, I don't. It don't matter. Got my ladders so I can get over the side to get a bucket of water, and I got my rope so it's a bit safer now. So next time you see me, I'll be having a cook up. Wish me luck on this journey. Quite a bit of talking up to now. We're gonna end it right now. Look at that. I tell you what though, before we end it, look at that bloody sky while it's blue. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? We've got the Sea Link ferry down there. We've got the big blue cranes over there. I think that's Paul. I think Old Hall is over there. And then you've got Chalky Point right down there. And Spurn Point. Well, Spurn Point. I think them boats are in the way of Spurn Point, but there. Anyhow, that's a bit of a geology lesson for you for where we are. Map reading. Whatever. Just wish me luck today. There is one thing for certain, I'm going to get a full belly, and my belly's big enough. I can't exercise for for why, and yeah, well, this is it. I'm going. I didn't think I'd be able to talk very much today. I was sat on the thing saying, how am I going to start this off? And then you just go into it, don't you? And you just don't stop, do you? It's just the way it is. But for those out there that are thinking, Jesus Christ, where's the fishing? Where's the fishing? Well, fast forward a bit. You don't have to turn it off. Fast forward to the fishing and forget all the other stuff. I ain't bothered how much you fast forward. I don't care if you start it, watch 5 minutes and fast forward it to the end. Appreciate all the views and subscribers and everything else. You're all good. See you in a bit. Because I've had enough now. But it's cracking, isn't it? Look, water's coming in. See you in a bit. Right. Let's get started because I am hungry. So, you know the pan, it's my new pan. It's got some marks on it. I don't think the wife cleaned that properly. But never mind. This bacon is quite thin. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chuck this bacon in like this, ad hoc. Because with how this bacon is, because it's thin, this is Morrison's bacon. We don't normally buy this, but we bought it a bit back. And the wife said it's thin, but it cooks lovely. And for what I've got planned for today, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 bits. You'll see what I'm trying to do in a minute. Yeah, so 6 bits of bacon. Yeah. Let's wipe these fingers of mine. I've got bacon meat on it. One wipe will do for the whole session. I've got 2. Never mind. Let's cover that bacon up. Don't want any flies on it. There are no flies. So before anyone say you washed your pants, put new trousers on or anything else like that, I'm perfectly clean. I had a shower yesterday. I will have a shower tonight. Don't want you to think I'm a stinky Pete. Right, so I don't believe it. God's sake. Thank God for that. Oh, that would have been a disaster. The wife washed me cooker up, and I've just took it out, and she took the bloody canister out. That would have been problematic, and I'd have been hungry. Thank God for that, eh? Right, let's get this bacon on. So, couldn't get the rolls I wanted because I went to Morrison's and I said I ain't going to Aldi's. So, I've got Warburton's rolls. These are larger rolls to keep those happy that said I had small rolls. Andrew Jones. They don't look that big though, and I don't like these because they're cut. Harder to hold everything together in my opinion. So that's the roll. Could have toasted that first, couldn't I? So 6 rashers in there, and the thing is, because you can flip it, it cooks both sides. And anyhow, bacon, the fat in the bacon gets hot, doesn't it? And that's what cooks. I'm gonna have to take this hoodie off, you know, I'm too hot. The wind, when you're in the wind, it is cold. And we're trying the eggs again, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it'll work. So yeah, I'm looking forward to today with the fishing. Hopefully it'll be good. There has been, I meant to say earlier, yesterday, if you go watch Conspiracy Angler, Terry, he was fishing with his mates at the point. He calls it Wastelands. I understand why other people call it the point, but he was fishing there, and his mate pulled out a £3 4-ounce codlin. So I could have gone to Immingham today and chased the fish, couldn't I? But I just don't see. That ain't me. I never have chased fish. So we're going to put some parliamentary sauce on this bread bun. So it's just not what I do. So what I've done is I've come down there. I was going to fish further down, and I am, compared to the last sessions, but I fished there before, so I am probably from where Terry was fishing, probably about the same distance either side of that port. No, I ain't. I'm a bit further. Oh, there's 2 ports. There's one this side, and there's one the other side, as far as I can see. Interesting. So I'm quite a long way from where that codlin was caught, but this is where I've decided to come. For me, it's quieter, greener, it's more pleasurable. There's no problem getting on there, but there shouldn't be at Immingham now. Let's have a look at this bacon. So there was a codlin caught yesterday, so they are in this river still. I am not wasting my time. Give that a bit more. So can you actually guess what I'm doing? I'm going to throw that bacon off. It's the shape of the bread bun, and once that's cooked, I'm going to turn this gas down and I'm going to crack an egg in the bacon. That's what I'm going to do, and that is going to be a perfect egg roll. Now I need to get a fork out, so I'll turn you off. I'm going to get a fork out because I'm going to break the yolk, because I do not want yolk all down me, because that ain't me. I like to have my eggs fried. I like to have them basted with the flat fat, but I can't do that in this pan. So the top cooks and the egg just starts to cook, and then it don't leak everywhere. So yeah, this is that should be sizzling in there. Let's just check it. Let's give a quick look. That is burning. Fat comes out. That's good. That'll be a bit more healthier, won't it? Wife has just bloody washed this. She's going to kill me. Get the wipe on it. Well, you won't believe it. I've just cracked the egg in. You can see I've dropped some egg out of the pan again. I ain't getting good at this, am I? I am not getting good at it. But I have got an egg in there, and the majority of the egg has gone in, apart from that little bit and bit I've thrown out. But I reckon I could put more bacon in there. I brought the egg. As you can see, this is that's cooked, I think. I do like a little bit of crisp. See, I didn't like crispy when I was little, but I do like it now. Yeah, that's all in. So that's it, innit? It's cooked. So we'll get this bread bun. Tied in yet either. Look at that, it fits. It fits. We'll put a bit more brown sauce on that. Let's close that up, make sure no flies go in it. Bit of salt. Bit of pepper. I don't like much pepper. Close the sauce up. Oh shit! Just dropped my bread bun. It went upside down, but the wife's cleaned it, so I know it's all right. So there it is, egg and bacon with HP sauce. There you have it. So I'll put that bit of tissue on there. Clean that up now, because there's nothing like it, is there? Now I don't know what this is going to be like, but there you have it, bacon and egg. And this is what it's like. It's like fishing from a hotel room, and that is lovely. And to be honest, I might not have another one straight away. I might eat this, see how I feel, and then when I start fishing, just knock another one up. And that is the NGT pan, which I think is brilliant, really. Oh, I have got a flask as well, because I can't be bothered to make coffee. That's tasty, that is. Bacon is cooked lovely. Got myself a coffee and a lovely bacon and egg balm, or is it a bacon and egg butty, or bacon and egg cob, or bacon and egg roll. There is others, isn't there? But I don't know what they are. So yeah, whatever bacon and egg this is for you, wherever you are, it's tasty. So if you're watching this, go stop it, pause it now, pause it. Get in that kitchen, knock yourself up a bacon butty and a coffee. Get yourself a bear hoo, yeah, because I know you like your bear and your nibbles. Jimmy, get yourself a whiskey, a nice malt. And Andrew Jones, I know you drink bitter, so get yourself a can of bitter and get the bacon and egg on, and watch the rest of this fishing video, and just pretend you're here with me, because yeah, I'll talk you to death off camera. That's the only problem, so it's probably better you watch it on the telly. See you in a bit. Right, I've got you around the side here because it's sheltered, really, from the wind. So I'm going to chuck this rod out. Going to chuck it to the right. Finally, we're fishing. I was just about to say, I hope you got it. but the battery ran out, so you might have just caught the beginning of it. But finally we've cast it out. So all those that watch this for the fishing, we're now fishing. The cooking's gone, yapping's gone. Well, that's probably not gone totally, but we are fishing. So I'll get the next one baited up in a sec, and we'll get that casted out, and we'll have 2 rods out fishing. And then we've just got to do a bit of catching, haven't we? But will we catch or won't we catch? You're just going to have to stay put, keep watching and see what happens. My camera's on the don't know why. Everything's on the hook in my life. Anyhow, yeah, we're fishing. We're at East Halton. It is Sunday 21st, is it? Yeah, 2 days away from my doctor's callback. Don't know what that's about. I've got to sort my bit of paper out. We ain't looked at that yet. It's just been one of them weekends where we're just sort of like gone on the sofa and that. We've done a few bits around the house, but yeah, you know what it's like. First week back at work, it was terrible. Come Friday, I didn't want to get up. In fact, we were late up. So yeah, work's crap, ain't it? Ain't work crap. Crap. It's not good, is it? Wouldn't it be nice to be rich enough not to work and just go in and I could have my hip operated on next week, couldn't I, for 15k? That'd be that done. Wouldn't life be better when you're rich? And you got all those working class Labour MPs, ain't you? Working class, aren't they? They're all bloody working class. They all earn 100 grand a year, don't they? Make you laugh, doesn't it? Working class, yeah. They're working class for the way they talk. They're working class by the way they think. But they're actually millionaires, aren't they? Arseholes. And I'll just keep limping along. Wait 2 years for me hip. Another life into it. Different world into it. I ain't getting into that though. But don't expect anything any different when them Reds get elected in. And I used to be a Red for over 30 years. Wouldn't vote for them now, not at all. But yeah, just dicks, aren't they? They all, you see, the World Forum Economic, if you know what I mean, the FEW, yeah, they don't care who gets in power because they're both the same arse on left and right cheek, aren't they? They're exactly the same. So there might be a slight little deviation from politics, but their fundamental core of green this, green that, net zero, keep the small people with no money down, it's all the same. They aren't affected by any of that at all. And there goes the geese. Anyhow, that's the first rant of today. If it's a rant, I'd just say it's an observation. A couple of geese just flown past. There's a car going up and down. There's 2 people working further down there. There's this bloke and this dog with his wife here, and a red car. We got the first rod out, so let's keep on with the fishing. So I'll see you in a bit. And I don't know if you hadn't noticed something about me, something you probably haven't seen this year yet, but that is, I got my green hat on because last Sunday at Sutton-on-Sea got a bit sunburnt. Right, next cast out. It's been, I've baited it up and then had a chat with a chap with the Labrador and the Spaniel, I think it is. Another reason why I was coming here, before I come here and was driving, I thought it'll be nice to chat to the people that always walk past because they stop and chat to you. And you got the chap with the 14-year-old lab and the 12-year-old Spaniel, I think. And then later on tonight, you'll get the pugs, the French Bulldog and Pug and Shih Tzu owner. I forget his name now. He's got a beard, lovely bloke, might have his wife with him, always stop and have a chat. And that's the nice thing about it, is you get all these people having a chit chat. Like I say, it's not all about fishing. It's about taking your rod off your stand and whacking the weight against your tripod, falling over, spilling your egg out of your pan. I'm hoping that ain't nowhere in there. Well, them lines are apart, but one of them moved. Could have been me bashing this, couldn't it? Could have just been doing that when I put the rod down. I don't know. It could have had my line caught round it. Could have all got itchy belly. Got a bucket of water, chucked it over, went down as far as I could, chucked it over with my rope and pulled it out. 2 attempts and I got enough water in. So I'm sorted there. That's weighing my tripod down. I can clean my hands and also put the fish in it if I need to unhook them, because I'm going to catch copious amounts of fish. One will do. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Some people come fishing to catch fish, catch big fish, special fish. I just like to be out. I struggle getting places now, and it's just nice being here in this sun. Did you see that? Did you see that? I think I got a fish on, haven't I? I think I got a fish on. That was a boat when I first saw it then, wasn't it? Might have to reel that in. It could just be the weight popping out, couldn't it? If I stand here and I can talk to you and I can still see this, can't I? I might watch this from the van, pour myself a coffee and keep an eye on that. That was tuna. I don't know what that was. I saw the end of it. I saw the end of it. That's quite exciting. That could be a small codlin, couldn't it? Probably a flounder. I'll tell you what. Oh, it's exciting fishing, isn't it? I'm going to watch this from the back of the van. But yeah, it's just nice coming to somewhere just to be in this environment. And I was looking forward to actually seeing these chat people come past. And I met another man and lady. They got a black and white collie, and they actually offered to go over and get my bucket of water. But I said, no, you're all right, mate. I'll get it. I've got my rope. Because I don't like to ask for anything unless I really have to. And yeah, it's so nice. Lovely people walk down there, walking the dogs. Just got to make sure your hooks are out of the way. And this oil that I spilt down there, I spilt some of the oil because it come out of my pan, didn't I? The collie dog licked it up. Dogs, eh? I think they'll eat anything, wouldn't they? I wonder what that was on that rod. I'll reel it in a bit. I'm gonna have to take some painkillers. But yeah, let's hope we catch some. I ain't bothered what we catch. Flounder will be nice. I just want to get some videos in the bank. I've got one which is Sutton on Sea. By the time you watch this, that would have been up, and that's it. That's all I've got is Sutton on Sea. That was a blank. Nice day with Keith. When I finished that video. Yeah, when I finished that video, we did some casting practice, and Keith did all right actually. His first cast that he did was the best one. Went the furthest. The rest he kept coming over the top. But when you do over red thumps, stop doing over red thumps coming over the top, let's say, to doing an off the ground cast is hard work. But he did all right. It's the furthest he's ever casted, and I think he realises that now. So nearly emptied his spool, not as far as I emptied it. He gave me his rod to cast, and I whacked it twice, and I was on the flat and could grip the sand actually, but I still took it steady. I ain't casted them fixed spool off the ground for probably over 2 years, maybe 3 years now, coming up to 3 years. And yeah, so I did all right. You can see his knot on his spool where he tied it. Right, I'm gonna get in the back of this van, pour myself a think I've got a fish on there. I seriously think I've got a fish on there. I'm just going to pour myself coffee and watch this rod. If I believe I have got a fish on it, I shall bring you back straight away. And wouldn't that be great, getting the blank out of the way and actually showing you a fish for once in a video, and showing you a fish not too far in it either. I know there's a lot of yapping at the beginning, but that's me. You that watch me, the faithful, and all the rest of you that watch it, because there is a lot of you watch my videos, in my opinion. For a small channel that I am, and don't get me wrong, I am a small channel. I get fantastic views, I get fantastic comments, thumbs ups. For the size of my channel, for the amount of subscribers, I've got a good organic channel. And yeah, get the odd video that has a blip and you think, bloody hell, what's happened? But people are probably on holiday, aren't they? But yeah, I'm going to keep watching this rod. And what do you think to the green hat? Got the hat back out again, eh? Don't I look dashing? With these chiseled looks and this lovely hat. I said to her, shall I dye it? What colour shall I dye it? I don't know what colour to dye it, or just leave it as it is, because you know me with this hat. It's faded as hell because I'm always out in the sun in it. I might have to get something to cover my neck up, but summertime. We shall have to have a look and see. See you in a bit. Right, I'm going to put you here. I'm sat here in this chair, this side the van out of the wind in the sunshine. Now that right hand rod keeps tapping, so I'm going to reel it in, and you're going to see me reel it in. This is going to be proper fishing, hardcore fishing, hardcore, hey? It's heavy. That's got some lump in it, that has. Told you it was heavy. It's got some lump on it. What a beautiful little flounder. I'll get that in my bucket. Take the weight off, because otherwise it has been known to pull the fish out. And that's caught on the bottom snood. How amazing is that? Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's all right. Secretly, I did think it was a codlin, because it was like, put that there and then that's beamed there, isn't there? Do you think I look good in my hat? Well, it's not a case of whether I look good, it keeps that sun off my head. As I said in last week's session at Sutton-on-Sea, my head got burnt and it blistered on the top. So I got sore, obviously. And but it's all right now. Don't worry about me, I'm all right there. Ankle's playing up a bit, knees hurt because of my hip. Hip definitely hurts. I think I've got something going on in my stomach, I'm not sure. And yeah, the wife still don't talk to me much. But I think that's to do with just being with her for so long. I think I'm wearing her down. But I think that's just general relationship stuff with marriage. I think women just get used to what you are, and it ain't gonna get any better, and they just put their head in a book, don't they, or the phone. Anyway, we caught a fish, haven't we? We've caught a fish. So you're watching a fishing channel where they actually catch fish. Well, this one anyhow. I've stopped the blanks, hasn't it? I've had 2 blanks hunters before this, so it's done. I think I've got something tapping on the other rod. This could be quite a prolific session, because I've caught 1 fish already. So I'll get this unhooked and bring you back for a show. Right, well, I've got the fish unhooked. It's in the bucket, having a few minutes off. Got it out of the second gill underneath its underside. Perfectly all right, no blood. I'll show you it in a minute, but I'm just going to cast this flapper out again. Short cast. Short cast, drag on. Right, let's show you this fish, shall we? If I put you here, you can look at the rod tips as well, can't you? Let me get a cloth. The rod tips in. It is a bit breezy and it is cold in the wind as well. There you go. One flounder. It's quite heavy. Felt heavy anyhow when I was reeling it in, but we got ourselves a flounder. Ha ha ha! No more blanks. So let's hope we get a few more. And you never know, that little tiny codlin might just come along. I'll get this returned and I'll bring you back in a bit when we reel the next rod in. Right. Well, I've got the fish unhooked. It's in the bucket, having a few minutes off. Got it out of the second gill underneath its underside. Perfectly all right, no blood. I'll show you it in a minute, but I'm just going to cast this flapper out again. Short cast. Short cast, drag on. Right, let's show you this fish, shall we? If I put you here, you can look at the rod tips as well, can't you? Let me get a cloth. The rod tips in. It is a bit breezy and it is cold in the wind as well. There you go. One flounder. It's quite heavy. Felt heavy anyhow when I was reeling it in, but we got ourselves a flounder. Ha ha ha! No more blanks. So let's hope we get a few more. And you never know, that little tiny codlin might just come along. I'll get this returned and I'll bring you back in a bit when we reel the next rod in. You wouldn't believe it. I chucked that fish back, got it into the water, and the bloody thing swam up onto the cedar fence, and I was like, it was sat there on the cedar fence out of the water, and I thought, Jesus, I've got to go with her. So I tried to come back here to get my rod to flick it off with the rod, because I can always replace a rod tip. And when I got back with the rod, it was gone. So obviously a wave had come up, but I'd watched 2 waves come over it and it stayed there. So anyhow, it's gone now, so everything's all right. It's gone back and it's returned. I've never seen that before. Just swam out of the water and sat on there sunbathing in this sun. Not that there's much over there. Anyhow, that's an update. So I'll bring you back in a minute when I catch more fish. See you later. Right, let's get this one in. Let's see if we've got any pleasures on the end. Look at that little booty! Don't go tell me when I caught a fish. Yeah. It's all a surprise. Talk to you now, Brett. Yeah, don't put it on Facebook. Right, we've got ourselves a flounder. I saw the bite. I did see it knocking a bit back, but I was sat in my chair in the sun. While I'm rattling on, let's get this fish unhooked, shall we? Am I in shot? Hang on. Yeah, let's get it a bit closer, shall we? Look at that, eh? Right, I did turn that on. I didn't know what you saw of that, but I turned it on, reeled it in, and had a monster of a scorpion flounder. I'll tell you what, it's a scorpion flounder later on. But the fucking camera, the GoPro, just decided it would turn off. And then when I pulled the battery out to push it in, as you have to do, because that stipulates that in the bloody manual, it wouldn't come on. So I took the battery out, and when I took the battery out, the plastic thing that you pull the battery out with come off. What's all that about? It's the second one now. Can I buy any more batteries off GoPro? No, because they're out of stock, aren't they? They're temporarily unavailable. Which means that means I might have to buy another camera, and there's nothing wrong with this one, apart from the faults that come with bloody GoPro. So anyhow, that's that over with. I'm calming down now. Fucking camera. So, what we've got here... Where's my towel? Oh, it's a lively one. Yeah, he kept flicking his tail up like this, looking like a scorpion, which is why I said scorpion flounder. It's just, if you weren't air, which you weren't, you wouldn't know. But there you go, there you go, scorpion flounder. See that? God, what does that remind you of? Not when you're 55, I'll tell you. But yeah, one flounder. We'll get that back. It is recording. I've got another battery in. See you in a bit. Right. Well, what can I say apart from, sorry about that person that just turned up there, talking away then, all high-pitched and all in a mood and grumpy and stuff. I don't know who that was. I think he come around somewhere, but he's gone now, Mr. GoPro hater. So you're back with Verns sea fishing. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm a schizo, but I keep this head up because I've got another face behind there, and that's the GoPro hater. Right, let's get this chucked out. Let's get this. Oh, hello. You all right? Fucking squid come off. That's gone out too far. You all right? Yeah. Right then, so I just casted that out and the squid come off the top, but that don't matter. There's a lot of people walking up and down this riverbank, more people than what I've seen before. So we've got two and a woman down there with a pram. We've got these two lads there. They'll give a thumbs up, they're all right. Out for a walk in this lovely sunshine, aren't they? So we've got, on that rig, we're fishing a black lug and squid, because the bloody thing come out and I cast it out too far. I didn't want to go out that far, but we are. It is what it is. We are fishing at East Halton. It is Bay 59. It's a 6.3 metre tide today, and high water is at 5:30, which is, I think, might be about 25 minutes. I'm going to sit in my chair again, I think, or on the back of the thing. I'm going to pour myself a coffee, get indigestion, talk to Brett because I've got him in my luggles, and watch these rods, because we need more fish, don't we? So that's 2 flounder, and we're back in the bay that I had success in. So we're quids in at the minute, aren't we? I'll see you in a bit. It is absolutely glorious there. Look at this, tide's in. The GoPro is working. Look at these, fantastic GoPro. I couldn't wish for a better camera. There is one thing that you can honestly say about GoPro, and that is, if it switches on, it'll record. It'll never let you down. It always records what you film if you can switch it on. You might have to pull the battery in and out, give it a whatever, turn it on and off, whatever, but it'll always work, even though it's got its little tiny intricacies that don't work. Right, well, let's get this reeled in and check out if there's anything happening. I've had 2 knocks on it. Or do I leave it? Because you know what these flounders are like. Let's bring it in, check it. It's the one that I lost a bit of squid off, and then we'll reel the other one. We'll do 2 rod checks now. Time is 17:46, so we're at the top of high water now. Oh, saw the bite and nailed it. Nailed it, I did. We're on fire today for fish, aren't we? Well, he swallowed the hook, it has. So we'll put it in the water, get it unhooked. Take the weight off. I'm going to deal with that and then show you it, return it after I've cast that, and then we'll bring in the next one. So I did see the other rod knock as well, but that's now 3 flounder. So we're back on form, aren't we? Back on form. It is like a fishing session from heaven at the minute. So yeah, I'll get that unhooked, show you it, and after I've shown you, I'll also bait up the rig, and then I've got another bite on the other fish, on the other rod. I've got a fish bite. So yeah, gotta get on. See you in a minute. Rebaited. Let's get this chucked out. And that one went out quite far, didn't it? I said, bloody hell, that's gone too far. So that was all right, really, wasn't it? Caught me a fish, didn't it? Let's get this out again. Take the slack up. Jesus Christ, knocking the rods there, isn't it? Hey? If I ain't knocking it, I'm tugging it, isn't I? Right, that's that done. Right, show you the fish. It is cold in this wind, I'll tell you. Tiny little bit of blood coming out, but it'll be all right. Another flounder. Small one, that, not as big as the first one, but I'll get that chucked back, and that's number 3. So it's been a good session, hasn't it, really? I think I've got another fish on the other rod. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So I'll just get this chucked in, because that's literally what we do. Chuck it in. Right, let's get this reeled in. Oh, yay! It's heavy! That's a lot of a nice fish, that. That's quite a heavy fish. Swallowed the hook again, hasn't it? Oh! Oh! Bastard. Let's get it in the water. That's quite a light coloured one, that. Right, we'll get that in the bucket, unhook it and give you a show. I saw the bite. I said to you, didn't I? I got a fish on that one. Saw the knock. Not getting two on, not getting double hookups though, but it don't matter. That's 4 fish. I mean, that's not bad for me. I don't claim to be a top fisherman at all, but I'm chuffed with that. Really am chuffed with that. 4 fish, that's good, isn't it? It's getting a bit too much, so I'm getting a bit tired now. Anyway, I'm going to turn you off, get that unhooked. There's another deep hooker. Last time when I was catching flounder, they were all lip hooked, so I shall unhook that, show you it, chuck the rod out again, see you in a bit. It is still lovely, absolutely cracking out there, isn't it? Tide is in. Got a noodle down there, haven't we? Not a chicken noodle. It is windy though, you can hear it. And then you've got all this behind you. It's nice behind the van. Listen to that. That's a lot quieter behind the van, isn't it? But look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? So I got the flounder, he's in my bucket. I'll get him unhooked, that bucket there. I'll get him unhooked and cast out again and then show you the fish. You know the score, you know the way I rock and roll. See you in a bit. Right. Let's get this chucked out. Chucking this one out short. I don't know if I've done right chucking it there, and the tide's going out now, you see. Right, drags are set. I'll show you the fish in a minute, but at the minute the boat that's just been loaded is now moving. Look, you see that? Well, I can't see it in the back of the screen, but I'm sure you can. It's bloody huge. Hopefully on your telly you'll pick that up. But yeah, right, let's show you this flounder, which is number 4, isn't it? This cloth is now wet, totally wet, so I'll get another dry cloth out and this will be totally the one for fish, for showing the fish, you know. I think this one is a big fish, but I think it's a big fish, but I think I'll get behind there out of the. It's a big fish, but I think it needs a bit of food because it's a bit on the old skinny side, but it's a nice sized fish, that. Well, that must be what, 28, 26, 28. So yeah, not a bad fish, is it? So I'll get this returned, and we've got these old people coming along now. Probably can't see it, it's probably too far away, isn't it? Yeah, they stopped on the way here, those couple. Gone now. Right, I'm going to return this. Last show. See you in a bit. Tom, scrub that. Take 2. Sorry about that, I had the radio on, so Tom's just scrubbed all that. And it is, what is it? This is, well, there's no point in telling me the time, is it? But I'll go, if I go, boo, like that, Tom will get a big spike like that, and he'll be able to know where it is. But yeah, so I've got the flipping radio playing. So I've just reeled that in. So it don't matter with you seeing, not seeing me reeled it in. But the bottom bait is all gone. Huge bite. I've had a huge bite on that there. And as you can see, the bait's gone off the bottom and it's been mauled there a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebait this up. Something's gone there, and there's... Right, this is segment 21. I don't know what that relates to, but it's number 21 on the film. And yeah, the battery's just gone dead. Now I checked the battery, I've just charged it and put it in the camera, and in the camera it was huge green bar. It weren't even into orange or yellow, and it's just gone off. This camera today is buggering me about a bit, and it's not cold because it's not in the wind, so that's annoying. I'm now going to bait that rig up. I've had a huge bite on it, and whatever it was Houdini, because he robbed the bait. So I was quite amazed that there's nothing on it, because when I stopped talking to the wife, because I said I've got to go, I've got a bite, it was huge, massive. And then I was filming with a flipping radio on, so Tom's had to cut that out. So I'm going to get this baited up and we'll chuck it out. And this GoPro is doing me head in, because the batteries are doing me head in and you can't buy them. So I've got a camera that's doing me head in. See you in a bit. This GoPro's getting a bit annoying at the minute. It's getting hard work because it keeps turning off, and the batteries, and I just need some new batteries. But I ain't going on about the GoPro anymore. That's it, put to bed. Right, let's get this robbed bait and lost fish. That would have been a nice fish. I reckon that was a flounder as well, but it could have been something else, couldn't it? Right, wind it in a bit, take the slack up, set the drag, job done. Right, I'm getting low on batteries. I've got that one that just conked out, and that's a good battery. That's done up quite well, that battery, all winter. And I've had to repair it with a bit of red stuff, because this is what happens. The little black tag comes out sometimes. Yeah, so what I've done is, on this one, is, you see this bit of red ribbon? I've forced it into the gap at the top and poured a load of super glue in it. That's how I use that battery. This one here, as you can see, it's all gone. Should have these tags on. And these batteries, well, these are used in an emergency, but as you can see, the case is expanding, so those batteries are a bit dodgy. So, and that's where we're at. I've got one battery left. I should have enough, because this film I think is going to be quite long. But anyhow, this hat has kept the sun off my head and it's kept me warm. So don't give me a bite straight away. Give me some time off. I'm hungry. I was going to make myself another butty. I'm not filming it. Might show you it, but yeah, I was going to have something else to eat. Yeah, I'm annoyed about that, because that was a fantastic bite. It was a great big wallop down 3 or 4 times bite, and it would have been robbing my bait off, wouldn't it? How did it not get the hook? Could that have been a codling? There's been 3 codling caught down at the woods today at Immingham. There was 1 codling caught on the point. Some people caught the wastelands yesterday. So the codling are in this river. There's nothing to say that they aren't here. I choose to fish here because it's nice. Look, I've got nothing down that way. Nothing down that way, look. I've had a few cars come by, stop and chat. The old couple that I said, well, he's going, he ain't talking to me this time. He reversed back up because his missus said he's got a fish. So I said to him, I thought you fell out with me. But he came back to show him the fish. So it's all nice. It's nice to have people chat to you. Even someone like me, you know. Well, hey, I am hungry. I've buttered the roll. Well, buttered the rolls with brown sauce. Bacon's on fire. We shall turn that up a bit and get that bacon burnt. I shall put this bacon back in my bake bag. But I need to remember to bring some bags so I can put my bacon meaty stuff. Because at the minute it's alright, it's just sat on top of my stuff, isn't it? But, yeah, I'm watching these rods, they're moving about, but at the minute I don't think there's a fish on, but there could be either movement from the water or there could be something visiting my hooks, I don't know. As you can see, but the tide is going out. I've got a flat bit there, I didn't see what that was. That might, can you see that flat section there that's out of the water? That's probably the sea defence, but I've got plenty of water down in front of me still and plenty of water to the left, but I will have here because it's further down that you get the water leave first, so you can hear the wind probably. But yeah, I can't believe there was nothing on that last bite of mine on that rod there. But it's what it is, isn't it? That could be the wind just wobbling them tips. But we've got 4 flounder. I'm a little bit peckish, so I just thought to myself, let's have another bacon and egg sandwich. But I ain't going to film it all. But let's just have another quick look at this bacon. Yeah, it's coming along into it. Then we'll drop an egg in it again, because I did quite like that with the egg in it. So yeah, it's been a bit infuriating with the GoPro. I will admit it's not good sometimes. Sometimes you have a good session with the GoPro and other times you don't. It's just the way it is, isn't it? There's nothing you can do about it. It's just annoying with GoPro that when they do a new GoPro now, they seem to change the batteries. I don't know if you can use batteries in like the GoPro 10 and 11, whether they're the same batteries or they're different batteries. I'm going to have a look tonight when I get them. But I'm going to put in, you can do a callback with GoPro and they'll contact you by text or actually phone you, and they'll do it within minutes really. And I'm going to ask them, are you getting any more batteries? Because there's nothing wrong with my GoPro really, apart from the normal shite. But I want some batteries and you ain't got any. And if he says, oh, we will have them, then I'll wait and get some batteries. But otherwise I might have to get another camera, because I'd hate to be on the beach or somewhere and all my batteries go and I've got nothing to film with, because I'll be absolutely fuming. Because some people like to enjoy fishing without filming, but for me it's just become the norm. I want it to be nice just to get a small little codlin, hey? Be bloody brilliant, wouldn't it? Spring codlin. Anyhow, I'm gonna keep cooking and I'll see you in a bit. Right, let's get this bloody egg in there. So if it goes wrong, it goes wrong with my eggs. So you do get a lot of fat on the outside of the pan, which, oh look, my bacon's burnt. I don't mind, I want it burnt, but not burnt like that. Never mind. Please go in the pan. How am I going to do that? That's the way it's going to be, isn't it? That egg's going to, I'm going to have to break the egg. Get some egg on there. That's better. That'll cook like that. Well, I actually got the egg in the pan. Look at this all round there. Wife's going to have to clean that. I'll take that into her tonight and say, wash that down, will you? She'll wash that for me because she's a diamond. Let's get this fork clean. I've got some raw egg on that. I don't want to get the old disease, do I? Mind you, Rocky ate raw eggs, didn't he? But, you know, he's not as tough as me, so it might affect me, mightn't it? What's that like? Let's check. Let's just turn that over and let that quickly. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm getting some, I've got a football boot bag and it's big enough to put the pan in, gas canister, windshield, everything. I've got to make a bit of wire mesh up as well because that pan don't fit on my thing, but it will do once I've finished. And then I'll be able to cook stuff on the beach when it's not too hot. And when it's too hot, I'll just take sandwiches or a salad in a bowl with a fork because I've got to eat healthily, and we'll try some toasted sandwiches and stuff like that and take some bread and just put it in and do what it's meant for. So that's what I'll do. But for now I'm going to eat this, and because we caught 4 fish and hopefully might get a 5th. It'll be nice to catch a 5th because then it'll beat my last session when I caught 4. So see you in a bit. There you go, that's that done. Look at that. Oh you bugger, nearly fell over then. Right, so we'll get this out. This is a lovely little pan, you know. And look at that, the egg binds with the bacon, perfect size for the roll. I've got the brown sauce on all of it, and there you have it. I had the roll upside down, but yeah, great. And yeah, it might be burnt, it might be singed, but that's going to taste lovely, and that'll fill me up because the last one filled me up. But I put less bacon in this time. So there, have a look at that. Absolutely scrummy. And then I shall eat this, pour a coffee, and then what I'll do is I'll reel these in, probably have another cast out, and then that'll probably be it. But what a lovely day I've had. 2 bacon and egg butties, kept me full, and I haven't gorged myself on. I've now got hungry and I'm now having another, so. Would be nice to get another fish though, wouldn't it? See you in a bit after I've eaten this. And yeah, if you've got to like this channel and you got this far, please think about subscribing, drop us a comment, give us a thumbs up, helps the channel grow. I don't know of any other way to make it grow apart from cheating, and I don't do that. So it's an organic channel. If you like it, subscribe, drop us a comment, and that's all I can say. If you don't like it and you got this far, thank you for the view. Right, see you in a bit. Well, I've just looked out at sea and the tide is disappearing, so I'm going to reel the right hand rod in. I was hoping to get another cast out, but I don't think I will. Got to reel this through all this bloody weed. Nothing on that, and it got snagged, but with this fantastic line, just pulls it out. Well, that was quite shallow in there because the water's going out. I can see all the tops of the bladder rack. It's gone a bit grey because obviously the sun's still bait on. Sun's behind the clouds, so it's gone a little bit grey. It's looking a bit angry across the river. So it's looking a bit angry. It's probably time. Well, for that rod, it is bedtime. So I shall get this rig put away, get the rod put away. I've still got water at the front, even though I've got weed showing. Then I'll pull that in. If I've got a fish, I'm going to have to go over the wall. In fact, I'll reel it in now. Because I'll tell you for why. If I reel it in now, I've still got a chance of getting it in. But didn't think that was filming then. Right, let's get this reeled in. Bait's gone. Well, I had the bite. I'm quite chuffed really, because now that means I haven't got to go over the other side, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because the water's gone down now. I'll show you quickly. Because hopefully this battery will last. So that's where we're at the minute. I was about here with the water, where my finger is about there, and you can get the fish into there, but from here you wouldn't be able to chuck the fish in because the wind's blowing this way, you see, so you wouldn't be able to get a fish in. It would hit the rocks, so you'd have to go over the side, go down halfway, and then chuck the fish in. So at the end of the day, I haven't had to do that, so that's an inconvenience. When you got a bad hip, that's something that you don't really want to do, because it is it is hard work, you know. But I've had a great day. There's been another cod caught down where I aren't fishing, on the point, wastelands. So that's 4 cod come out of there, codling come out of there. So I might try down there this week, during the week. If there's a nice day and the tide's right, I'll have a trip down there and have a go. You never know your luck, do you? But you can't chase them. But obviously you can chase them, because but there's nobody put as much effort in as fishing as what Terry does, because I think Terry's out every day fishing. Go check him out, Conspiracy Angler. He only does short videos, which is really good, because you get to see what it's like on the day, weather, wind. You can tally that and check that along with what the Met Office say, so you can check whether the weather's right and see if he catches a fish, which he has done today. So well done, Terry. I've caught 4 flounder. Now I'm happy with that. I've had a great day today. It's been really nice at East Halton in Bay 59, and I've had a good day. I've had a cook up twice, so I've had a feed. I'm now feeling full, so when I get I can just have something to eat, like whatever, if I want it. So I'm gonna now pack all away and go back home, and I'm gonna watch White House Farm. We watched it last night and couldn't stop watching it, and at 3 AM yeah, went to bed. So I think Karen went at 2:45. I stayed and watched some rubbish on YouTube, and then went to bed myself. I got in bed at 3 AM. Yeah, isn't it amazing when you start watching these dramas and you keep watching them because you're right into it? So I'm looking forward to watching those 2 tonight. It is a bit chilly in this wind, and the water's chopped up a bit, but yeah. So I'm now going, Tom, get that music rolling. Just a little bit back probably, but yeah. So today you've been watching Verns Sea Fishing, and it's been a great day. 4 flounders, bit of a cook up, bit of a natter. Moaned about the GoPro, but I'll tell you something about a GoPro. It'll always record. I've never had a problem with it, and we all get niggly about these little things, but I'll be buying another GoPro. Tom will probably shake his head, but I don't think there's much else out there, is there? So, but I like them. So this is it. This has been East Halton. Next time you see me, it'll either be down at Immingham or it'll be on the beach somewhere, sea fishing. For you lot, for myself, and thanks for watching. See you anon. Oh, it's a lively one.